it's Megan here, back with another video. I want to welcome you if you are a new subscriber. Thank you for coming back if you are one of my old subbies. Today is going to be a little bit different. I am going to do a makeup tutorial and a book talk. I am trying to integrate beauty and books because for whatever reason they seem to be very separate. So I did see this inspiration from Dee's Journey. I'll put her channel down below. So this is the first look that we have. This is the book cover inspired by the look. So if you are interested to hear about what I had to say about Labyrinth Lost, as well as see me complete this makeup look, please stay tuned. Alright, so today we're going to be doing a makeup look based on this cover, Labyrinth Lost. And as I'm doing my makeup, I'm going to talk about this book because I just finished it last night. Alright, so we're going to start with the Maybelline Master Prime Long Lasting Eyeshadow Base. This is the one without the shimmer in it. In this book, when I first started reading it, because I read online that it was pretty good reviews, and the thing that caught me the most is that it said a brilliant brown girl in Brooklyn update on Alice in Wonderland and Dante Inferno. So I was like, wait, what? So the premise quickly got my attention. So basically this is a book about 3 brujas. I'm not Spanish, I'm not of Hispanic background, so forgive me if I mispronounce it. But yeah, so it's about it's about like a bruja family, brujos and all that, and they're basically witches, which is cool. So I was just like, wait, witches in Brooklyn? I love it. It makes me extremely happy. So the main characters of this book, their names are Alejandra, aka Alex, Lula, Rosie, and their mom Carmen. Now the book starts off with a very traumatic type of thing that happens to Alejandra. She's our main protagonist in this one. But yeah, so that happens, and I guess, you know, they have what they call a death day, and you can't have your death day until you come into your powers. Find out that this particular sister's powers are there, so they decide to do their death day, which is right around her sweet 16, which is super duper convenient. And the crazy thing is this girl does not want her powers, so she is up here trying to figure out every which way to get rid of her powers. Listen, if I had powers, I'll be something dangerous. This is why stuff like this exists only in books, because the world is already crazy enough. I couldn't imagine what the world would be if we really had witches that can actually have the power to legit change the world. So, you know, she does this. She's trying to figure out every which way, because they find out that she has this crazy power. So she's trying to figure out every which way to get rid of it. So on her death day, she does something, I'm not going to tell you what, to try to get rid of her powers, and she ends up banishing her family to this other realm. So And it's not like heaven or it's not like hell, but it's kind of like that in-between place. So I'm just like, what? Girl, why would you do such a thing? And, you know, it's a guy. It's always a guy, you know. It's always a guy involved. So this guy, his name is Nova. He's the only one that did not get banished to this other place, which is interesting enough, which I found that very interesting. But it also, like, it made sense to me because he wasn't her family. She, like, recruits this guy, says she's going to pay him her savings to basically help her get her family back. So they get to this realm, and it's like nothing I have ever heard of, which is cool. So me, myself, I know there were tropes and things of that whatnot all throughout this book, but I am not a critical reader, so I don't really gripe on the tropes. I immerse myself in the book, into the universe, into the world as much as I can and enjoy it. It was a very quick read for me. It was, I want to say 315 or so pages. So it was a very, very, very quick read, which I appreciated because I was able to read it in like 3, maybe 4 hours. And that was with me, you know, being a mom. So I really enjoyed it. The worlds that they went through, the things that they went through, the people that popped up in the world that clearly did not belong there. It was some intense moments for me. And, you know, I just started reading like fantasy and other things besides like memoirs and self-development books, because that's the type of reader I was. I read self-development books and business books and finance books. I was not really a fantasy reader, so definitely something that I would suggest for someone who is just getting into magic or magic system or fantasy, anything like that, because it had fairies, it had evil queens, it had, you know, soul rivers. It had darkness that transformed itself. It had giants in it. So I think this is definitely a book that is awesome. And it was super diverse. That's another reason why I picked it up, because it was extremely diverse in itself. Because you don't hear about, you know, like a Hispanic protagonist, or even this even had like some Indian culture in there. Like, you don't hear that stuff in fantasy books very often. And just for that, I gave, you know, like I gave it an extra star just for the diverse part of it. And the author, I feel like, did a good job. I gave the book 4 stars. It was a very interesting read for me. I really, really did appreciate it. I really thought that this was something that I will reread, because I know, because this was I don't know if she's a debut author. I'll have to look and see. I'm definitely going to be looking to reread this book, because I know I'm gonna have to wait another year to get the sequel, because of course at the end of the book it's like a jaw-dropping, like, wait, what? All right, I'm gonna finish the look off with Urban Decay Chill Setting Spray. And this is it, guys. This is my makeup look that has been inspired by Labyrinth Lost by Zoraida Corvia. So if you read this book, let me know down below what you thought of the premise, what you thought of the plot. Give me one moment and I'll be right back with my hair. If you like this look, guys, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you in the next one.